Hello everyone, this is a tutorial for how to make loopings that flow well and that look really nice. By the way, the reason I'm actually creating a video of this with my phone instead of recording with my PC is because the bike race editor is not being recorded on OBS or GeForce Experience. I don't know why that is, and I haven't really experienced it with anything else, but that's just how it is. So that's why I'm creating the video like this. We're going to start with making a normal line where the bike can go on and gather some speed. Then we want to make a small ramp. I think I'll make one like this. Let's see. Yeah, this should be good. Okay, so this looks a little bit choppy. I wanted to make it a little bit smoother by increasing the line density. So how you do that is with the dots on your keyboard, like this. So yes, that should be good. So this is where you will start, like before you go into the loop. And then when you return from the loop, well, let's see, what do I want? I think something like... I don't want it to be the exact same as this, so I'm going to deviate a little bit from that. Maybe like that. I'm not really going for something really good looking for the ramp right now. More so for the loop itself. And if these platforms are different, it's more difficult to create a nice flowing loop. And then I'll round this corner a little bit so that it looks nicer. So you want to diminish the line density here. Otherwise there's a chance that you might get a speed boost here if you go against it. So let's do that by pressing the comma. Yeah. I still want it to look nice, so that's why I'm not going for this. Although this is not that bad, but still I don't like it for this case. Okay, let me demonstrate what I mean with a speed boost. So imagine I round this corner, this one, and I do nothing with it. Then you'll see that I get a small, surprisingly enough, this doesn't really give you a noticeable speed boost. So I'm going to increase the line density here. Usually when doing nothing with these corners already gives you a noticeable speed boost, but okay, yeah, it's really clear here. Yeah, so if you hit the corner, you get a speed boost because there are so many lines next to each other. So you want to prevent that scenario. So to make the loop, we want to have some helping lines that will help us create a smooth loop. So we want to duplicate this, the entry ramp. Place it here perfectly. Extend it a little bit. Then I want the loop to start around here. I'll put the bike back. And then we'll duplicate this. Make it really small. So on this, we will start the loop on this line. The reason we start with a small line first instead of a circle is because it flows a little bit smoother and it gives a bit less randomness, especially when you exit the loop. Then it will be very noticeable. So let's demonstrate this. So on this, in this circle, I didn't place, okay, so you'll notice that these lines are separate here. And the reason that is the case is because I pressed Shift and U when selecting this. So now this is one circle, one curve. But if you select this and then press Shift and U, it will separate into small lines. So that's what I did there. Yeah. So this line is regular, and it doesn't end on a small line right here that is a bit more extended. So what you get here is that it doesn't flow very smoothly, and that's because, okay, so yeah, if we put it against here, you can see that this does align perfectly. Also, the direction can sometimes be a bit random on which you exit the loop. You cannot really see it here, but sometimes it's a bit random, especially if you do like a weight shift. Then it could be a bit random. And we want to reduce that. So what we're going to do is duplicate this. And if it's not one whole part, you can just do this instead. Then I'll make it a little bit larger. Maybe not that large, maybe that's not necessary. Okay, so yeah, this is way better. This help line right here, I'm going to duplicate it and then rotate it 90 degrees. And then I'm going to place it where this small line is. And what this helps us on is to create the circle. So when we trace our circle along this line, our cursor, you'll see that it perfectly aligns with our starting line. So if we do this, the angle does not align, and that the same counts for this. So you want to trace it along this line. So for the exit, I want to create another help line. So I'll duplicate our exit ramp. And then just make it end along this help line, this long one. This should be good. How long is this? Okay, so this is just an estimation. Okay, so that's about equal length, but I'm not sure. The bike might die here. Let's test that out. Oh, okay, the bike doesn't die. How wonderful. So to make it, this is already a good looping, but now we want to have our looping a little bit more to the right. Because like I said earlier, when you exit this, you always go a little bit below where the helping line was. I think I said that before. If not, then I'll tell you now. Yeah, so this should be good. So that's how you create good loopings. I hope this video wasn't too long. Anyways, so this is the first level editor tutorial. I'm not sure if I'll make more, but I might, because there's a tournament coming up and I want people to create good levels. So if they have questions about a certain topic and it's kind of hard to explain in a few sentences, then I might make a new tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed it and that you learned something. And then maybe I'll upload another video soon. Goodbye.